Well, what's going on, you guys? The 1122 Wingnut Radio out here again today. Well, I wanted to do a little thing and say I got this bag right here that I put together right here, and it has, if I can get my camera right, it has one of those MSR XGK2 stoves in it. And it's an old model, and I actually, man, I saw some modifications for this thing that I want to do, but it's one of these kind of stoves that takes like white gas or propane, or not propane, white gas or kerosene, stuff like that. All right. And at the moment, I have white gas in the bottle at the moment. And let me see if I can get everything in the shot. Aw. See here. Let me see. Aw. Alright, anyway. These are kind of tricky, but these things, man, can be used in all kinds of conditions, which is a good thing for this type of stove. When it comes down to be able to use it in different types of temperatures, just different type of weather conditions and stuff. All right, and that's how this thing hooks up. Now, it's one of those things you got to pump it up to create pressure and all that stuff. Let me do some pumping up here. Actually, here, let me do it. Pump it up, pump it up. Okay. Yeah, that's probably good right there. Alright. So, what I'm going to do, actually, let me go get that too. I didn't bring it out. What am I going to do? Okay, I've got some denatured alcohol that I have in an old Zippo bottle. Alright, and it's got a little pad. If you look down there at the bottom, see that pad down there? I'm just going to drip this denatured alcohol and soak that pad, because this thing has to basically get primed. You got to heat it up before you can get the thing to crank up, basically. So, and it is kind of windy out. So, I'll do something kind of like that for right now, just kind of so I can show you and block the wind at the same time. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to light that denatured alcohol and get that burning. We'll kind of heat this thing up, and when it heats up enough, after it sits there and burns for a little while, see, I can feel the heat from here. Can't see the flame, but I can feel the heat right there. Get that going a little bit, and then I can crank this thing up. And I like this. The only thing is, man, the modification that I have seen for it is, you see that that I guess they call it the fire or flame deflector. That thing right there in the center. You can replace that with something else that makes it a hell of a lot quieter and also a little bit more efficient when it comes down to burning the fuel. Let me see here if I can crank this up now. anything. See, that's the other thing too. See, the way with that that little deflector dish right there in the center, the way the flame is made using that, you can hear it. It sounds like a jet engine going on. I crank it up. This thing, man, this is a good stove. I mean, it's an older model. It's a good stove. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut the gas off and let it just kind of burn itself out. I mean, this thing is really awesome when it comes down to cooking food and blah, 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 and all that stuff. It's actually kind of compact. I have it all in this kind of, actually what it is like a, you know, like those fabric lunchbox type of things. But it happens to fit 2 of these gas bottles that, you know, you can unscrew the cap and, you know, fill it up with the white gas or kerosene. And I've got the burner. And a little bit of aluminum foil that I'll use for like a heat shield and stuff like that, or a wind blocker. But yeah, I'll tell you, these things are pretty nice, and I wanted to showcase it, man. If anybody else are into like good stoves and stuff like that, when it comes down to using fuels, different types of fuels, but mostly like the, you know, the like white gas, kerosene. You know, there's like a Coleman fuel also, or something like that, kind of like that. But yeah. But anyway, it's a 1122 Wingnut Radio out again today for Anarchy Television. Later.